Welcome to the session where we'll share our experiences with Scrum Master and Manager collaboration.
Hi, my name is Ender. I am a development manager in SimCorp.
And I am Martin. I used to work as Scrum Master at SimCorp, but recently I moved to another company called Mediplan to work as an Agile coach. A few words about SimCorp. SimCorp has been developing investment management software for almost 5 decades. In 2015, SimCorp embarked on an ambitious Agile journey, where SAFe was adopted by more than 500 people, forming around 55 teams and sim and art across 4 different locations within Europe. All of them working on the very same product. In general, SAFe has successfully supported SimCorp's Agile adoption. And whenever it didn't, I believe SimCorp have done a good job to come up with their own solutions. If you want to learn more about these SimCorp specific solutions, I can truly recommend the XP 2018 Experience Report, What SAFe Doesn't Tell You, which is written by 3 of my former SimCorp colleagues. One area where SimCorp had to find their own solution was people growth and people management in general. The problem SimCorp was facing back in 2015 was related to what to do with existing line managers, who should hire and fire, who should conduct performance evaluations and decide salaries, what about growing people and teams, last but not least, how to create a manager role that would truly support agile teams without getting in the way of the Scrum Masters. The SimCorp solution to these challenges was to create the role of the development manager.
In SimCorp, leadership responsibilities are divided into 4 areas: product, process, technology, and people. In our setup, product leadership is with product management. Process leadership is with Scrum Masters and release train engineers. Technology leadership is with architects. Neither SAFe nor Scrum is prescribing the people leadership. On the other hand, without people leadership, people side would always be on the losing side when it comes to short-term decisions around deliveries. Development manager role is covering this important gap and bridging with the other areas. We would like to think of the development manager role as a triangle of people, learning, and strategy, where the intention is to create awesome teams. Competency development, performance enablement, and talent management all fall into the development manager area of responsibility. So does building agile teams, establishing mission and purpose for individuals and teams. In practice, a typical development manager works with around 4 agile teams and has around 30 people in her line. The development manager is the line manager of the whole agile team, including the Scrum Master and the product owner in the Scrum teams. A development manager also acts as a learning owner of a specific learning area, where she works on providing the best learning opportunities and supports other development managers in terms of growing people in relevant roles. A development manager is also a member of a forum that defines the strategy and hence actively works on strategy. Besides, development managers are active in executing the strategy as expressed by objectives and key results and conversation feedback recognition as a tool.
In our pre-SimCorp experience, traditional managers often got in the way of Scrum Masters. For instance, through micromanagement, lack of trust in the team, addiction to command and control, and so on. So can the development manager really be the Scrum Master's best friend? Well, let me give you a few examples of areas where Scrum Master and development manager collaboration has been particularly successful and beneficial to SimCorp. Let's start with team formation. Formally, this is the responsibility of the development manager. Yet a Scrum Master could have valuable knowledge regarding group dynamics, In our experience, the best decisions around team formations and adjustments are founded on close Scrum Master and Development Manager partnerships. Recruitment. This is another formal Development Manager responsibility area. However, in our experience, the most successful recruitments are a result of the involvement of the Scrum Master and team members in the entire recruitment process. Coaching. We have found that the journey to high performance for our agile teams goes much faster when both Scrum Master and Development Manager coach individuals and teams from the different stances. Quick fixes to daily challenges coming from other manager roles can sometimes jeopardize the long-term interest of the company. Development managers and Scrum Masters who are aware of the negative long-term side effects for the agile teams can explain these long-term damages in contrast to minor short-term gains. For instance, by explaining the importance of stable teams.
Now we would like to provide cases and shed light on not only the positive ones, but also the cases where we are challenged. You can see the list of cases, and as we have limited time in the presentation, we will only look at a few selected ones. You can find the rest of the cases in the experience report. Scrum Master and Development Manager working on organizational change. In this case, 3 Scrum teams were working together in a small art. The work performed within the teams had many uncertainties, which made forecasting what the teams would be working on more than a couple of sprints ahead highly inaccurate. This caused frustration, and the art setup created much bureaucracy without helping the teams. After consulting with the development manager, the Scrum Master scrapped the safe setup and had the 3 teams doing Scrum with a little extra coordination borrowed from large-scale Scrum. The development manager also helped by backing the Scrum Master's decision with upper management. Moving entire team to another art. Quoting Craig Lohmann, agile is about turning on a dime for a dime. On the other hand, this should not mean breaking well-functioning teams or creating new problems. Similar to the brand character in the Phoenix project, our organization also suffered from internal bottlenecks and dependencies on superstar employees that could solve any issue and deliver results in no time. As a result, these employees would be shifted from department to department depending on the business level urgency. A case that we are especially proud of is being able to move entire agile teams and their development managers to another value stream due to new business priorities. We have realized positive returns in the sense of deliveries as well as technical growth of the teams. This again happened in close collaboration between development managers and Scrum Masters, where both roles were focusing on optimizing for adaptability and avoiding local optimizations. The puppet Scrum Master. This is fortunately a rare case, but we have seen cases where the Scrum Master could not make any decision without first asking the development manager for permission. In practice, the development manager was micromanaging the team through the Scrum Master. Both Scrum Master and development manager had missed the points of their roles and caused unintentional confusion to their teams. The teams failed to grow into self-organizing teams.
So what did we learn over the last 5 years?
Development managers who are solely focusing on growing teams and individuals can effectively complement other agile roles.
Developing people and team can best be done through development manager and Scrum Master collaboration, rather than either of the roles trying on their own.
Such collaboration has been most beneficial to SimCorp in the areas of team formation, recruitment, onboarding, strategy, and long-term perspective.
In general, we have learned that an agile mindset is a prerequisite to establish a powerful Scrum Master Development Manager tandem.
Thank you for listening to our presentation. If you would like to hear more about our experience, please read our report.